The Painted Grey Ware culture is an Iron Age culture of the Gangetic Plain and the Ghaggar-Hakra Valley, lasting from roughly 1200 BCE to 600 BCE. It is contemporary to and a successor of the Black and Red Ware culture, characterized by a style of fine, grey pottery painted with geometric patterns in black. This culture is associated with village and town settlements, domesticated horses, ivory-working, and the advent of iron metallurgy. But this point of view may change as fresh surveys by archaeologist Vinay Kumar Gupta suggest Mathura was the largest PGW site, around 375 hectares in area. Among the largest sites is also the recently excavated Archaeologist, with at least 40 hectares of area in PGW times, along with evidence of early construction of the fortification which goes back to PGW levels. Two periods of PGW were identified recently at Archaeologist, the earliest from 1500 to 800 BCE, and the late from 800 to 400 BCE. Total number of PGW sites discovered so far is more than 1100. It probably corresponds to the Middle and Late Vedic period, i.e., the Kuru Panchala kingdom, the first large state in South Asia after the decline of the Indus Valley civilization. It is succeeded by northern black polished ware from c. 700–500 BCE, associated with the rise of the great Mahajanapada states and of the Magadha Empire. Overview. The PGW culture cultivated rice, wheat, and barley, and domesticated cattle, sheep, pigs, and horses. Houses were built of wattle and daub, mud, or bricks, ranging in size from small huts to large houses with many rooms. There is a clear settlement hierarchy, with a few central towns that stand out amongst numerous small villages. Some sites, including Ghaggar-Hakra in Uttar Pradesh, demonstrate a fairly evolved, proto-urban or semi-urban stage of this culture, with evidence of social organization and trade, including ornaments of gold, copper, ivory, and semi-precious stones, storage bins for surplus grain, stone weights, paved streets, water channels, and embankments. Arts and crafts of the PGW people are represented by ornaments, human and animal figurines, as well as incised terracotta discs with decorated edges and geometric motifs, which probably had ritual meaning, perhaps representing symbols of deities. At Bhagwanpura in the Kurukshetra district of Haryana, excavations have revealed an overlap between the late Harappan and Painted Grey Ware cultures. Large houses that may have been elite residences, and fired bricks that may have been used in Vedic altars. In the 1950s, archaeologist B. Lal associated Hastinapura, Mathura, Archaeologist, Kampalia, Barnawa, Kurukshetra and other sites of PGW culture with the Mahabharata period and the Aryans. Furthermore, he pointed out that the Mahabharata mentions a flood and a layer of flooding debris was found in Hastinapura. However, B. Lal considered his theories to be provisional and based upon a limited body of evidence, and he later reconsidered his statements on the nature of this culture. B. Lal confirms that Mahabharata is associated with PGW sites in a recent 2012 presentation at the International Seminar on Mahabharata held by Draupadi Trust, and gives a date to c. 900 BCE for the war. The pottery style of this culture is different from the pottery of the Iranian plateau in Afghanistan. In some sites, PGW pottery and late Harappan pottery are contemporaneous. The archaeologist Jim Schaffer has noted that at present, the archaeological record indicates no cultural discontinuities separating Painted Grey Ware from the indigenous proto-historic culture. Quote, However, the continuity of pottery styles may be explained by the fact that pottery was generally made by indigenous craftsmen even after the Indo-Aryan migration. According to Chakrabarti and other scholars, the origins of the subsistence patterns and most other characteristics of the painted grey ware culture are in eastern India or even Southeast Asia. Towards the end of the period, many of the PGW settlements grew into the large towns and cities of the northern black polished ware period. Recently, University of Cambridge and Banaras Hindu University excavated at Alamgurpur near Delhi where sample OXA21882 showed a calibrated radiocarbon, dating from 2136 BCE to 1948 BCE for PGW levels, overlapping mature Harappan phase at the site, suggesting PGW early phases are much older than previously thought. Confirmation of this early PGW came when a team of the Archaeological Survey of India led by B. Mani and Vinay Kumar Gupta collected charcoal samples from Ghazni, a site 6 kilometers east of Mathura across the Yamuna River where two radiocarbon dates from PGW deposit came out to be 2160 BCE and 2170 BCE.